But I know you can't wait for what's coming up, right?
Man, because it was such a busy weekend, so it's time for the new news sports. All about sports and sweating and stinking and all about jock itch and all about sports bras and girls say they bringing something in next time. It's good. Hey, we.
I love that. Right. Yeah. Well, I don't know if this is a good segment or just a segment to transition to a segment after those kind of intros.
Man, but it's the way you do it, Vic. I had to come up with something worthy.
Yeah, I know.
Something worthy of the wonderful sports reporting that you prepare every day. Just like the hot picks. You slayed your fingers to the bone, your eyes glued to the monitor.
Yes, sir.
Your ear to the wind.
Trying to do something, man.
Just to be able to tell us.
What's up in sports?
What's up in sports?
Well, since we don't have an argument crowd in here now, we get to talk about sports as if we know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
And, okay, I tell you what. I'm going to give you 3 names. No, I'm not going to give you any names. I'm just going to let you know this. There was the hot topic of sports this weekend. And I hate to say this. It's kind of hard to pick your ones, but I'm going to throw out some names, and you let me know which one you think ranked number 1. Okay, we got Denny Hamlin, NASCAR. He takes over first place against Jimmy Johnson, the 4-time winner. You got Zenyatta.
That was number 6.
You got Zenyatta the horse, who I got to give props to. That horse is damn good.
She's named after this old girlfriend of mine from Compton.
You got Brett Favre, who finally got a reprieve. I mean, on the overtime game. And the one I thought caught everybody by surprise, Peyton Manning versus Michael Vick.
Well, hey, it's Peyton Manning, but it's not that Brett Favre got a reprieve. No, Brett Favre got the coach a reprieve.
I don't know.
That was the hot one, Vic.
You think
so? It was a lot of hot stuff in professional football, but Vic,
right.
It wasn't just even professional football because once again, like I have to admit,
right,
college football had upsets, but it was the first week where you didn't have a shift in the BCS rankings, right?
You know you did. You had one minor shift, and it was TCU, who TCU reminds me of an Oregon Ducks football team with better defense. That's who they are to me. So, yeah, they just swapped out with Boise State.
Okay.
So, I mean, but you know what? Look, you were on it, though.
Well, it's a weekend of football.
Right. You're right.
NASCAR and some NASCAR.
Right.
You know, you got to get to NASCAR.
Well,
you love NASCAR.
Well, I love NASCAR.
I haven't seen a Confederate flag in a while.
But you got to understand. I think, honestly, I mean, I know football.
They hate those announcements.
When you're going that fast on those cars, and then you start paying attention to the nuances and what they're doing, it's amazing what they have to do to try to adjust from not basically killing themselves. To me, that's what they're on. Road rage on crack. That's what I think NASCAR is.
That's what, and you know what? We talked about it. That NASCAR was actually born out of the rum runners.
That's right.
Through the South, you know, when you think about it, who were souping up the cars to deliver the alcohol during Prohibition.
Yeah. So I mean, I follow them because there is a competition. They're trying to create more competition so people can follow it, and they have 2 more races. And the guy that everybody's going after, Jimmy Johnson, it basically now is in second place for the first time in the late part of the season. So there's going to be a head-to-head matchup in the next 2 races. And if you want to see excitement, the way that it deals with jockeying, people getting bumped, there was already in this last race, I cannot remember, Jeff Gordon. And
that's right.
Had a fight. It wasn't a fight, but it was an attempt to be.
Fight.
Yeah,
it was gonna be a fight.
Yeah, and I can't remember the guy's name. See, this is bad.
Well, here's the thing:
sports reporting.
Which one is gonna have their own sausage? Somebody's got to have it. We need some more sausage.
He's talking about Jimmy Dean. You're talking about something like Jimmy Dean sausage.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next one. We're gonna go to the next one. Let's go. Okay, Michael Vick. No, honestly, Michael Vick. You tell me. Michael Vick not only came out, and the stats don't really...
That's a different story. I didn't know him. Did you hear about that?
Wait a minute.
What?
Wait a minute.
Vick is the first to break that story. This is a breaking news here.
Wait a minute.
Breaking news
here we go. See, this is the part where I get it. See, when anybody leans over that much to get sound effects, you know they got a problem. All right. Let's just say he performed, and he outperformed.
What?
He outperformed. He outperformed Peyton Manning.
Oh, okay.
Okay, 58.
I thought you were about to say something else.
Well, you know, first of all,
Dad, can you get a YouTube video?
Well, I got to warn everybody. when the women are not here, we pretend like they're here, and we allude to sex because we think sports always is wrapped around with some kind of sexual wrapping. Always.
I brought some of my blow-up friends. They're here.
See, this is what I'm saying.
The blow-up dates.
So here's the part. Michael Vick, he goes 17 to 29, 1 TD, 58.6% as far as his pass completion. Peyton Manning, 31-52, 59.6%, 1 TD, 2 interceptions. What, if anything, was shocking about this? If you were shocked that what everybody had predicted that the Colts would defeat the Eagles.
Well, you know what it was that we expected it to be a blowout, kind of. It was only that Indiana didn't score as much as we probably thought they would have. Actually, had they scored another 2 touchdowns, it would have then been closer to what I would have expected.
Yeah, and look, and the part that everybody's recognizing is the elevation of Michael Vick's game. In other words, he didn't take too many chances. He's not trying to throw his body out there to get a hit and an injury.
Safe sex, Michael.
Yeah, I don't know if he's into.
Put a helmet on that soldier. Don't take chances. Not like those people over 50.
It's part of
They take a lot of chances.
Sometimes you let people rant, let them have their moment.
I just want to know.
Have that moment. Okay. Well, all right. So here's the part that I like. They're saying that there's a good chance that Michael Vick basically, can continue to improve because his leg speed, he's smarter, and even with the weakness in the defense on the Philadelphia Eagles, I didn't expect them to really defeat the Colts. I really thought that Peyton Manning, even with his injuries, which the Colts have a lot of injuries, and he's working with like a second crew, that they still would get away with a better defense. The Colts defense is better than the Eagles.
Well, I kind of agree, but I still kind of felt like Philadelphia was going to score close to 20 points at least.
Yeah,
I just thought that Indiana was going to score like 35.
More. Yes, you and I on the same page. I thought the same. I didn't see Manning throwing 2 interceptions. I really didn't, because you're talking about the Eagles' defense that's not known.
Right.
So to throw 2 interceptions, even with a secondary receivers, that he still would chop them up down the road and basically say, we're going to go down the field, we're going to eliminate our turnovers, and we're just going to beat them on playing a scheme around the field and let Philadelphia implode on the secondary. I didn't think this was going to be this way. Now, here's the next one. Favre. Now, I have to go to Favre because it's leading up to this story as it relates to where we think who's got the better chance to make it to the playoffs, because Favre got his reprieve. Now, I know you said the coach.
I say the coach got a reprieve because that's the one whose ass was on the line. The coach. I mean, Favre would have been like, hey.
Right.
He can be gracious. He can be a forward, but really the coach's ass.
Right.
And Favre, saved the coach's ass by having one of his great days.
Well, here's the part that
his great days. Supposedly, that was the best day ever, right? 400-some yards?
That's right. And his most prolific day. So, yeah, you're right to a certain degree that, Mark, I believe he gave a reprieve to the coach. Yes, I agree.
440. You have it here, Vic. You're so wonderful with your stats here. 446 yards, Vic.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, the most prolific day of his career.
That's correct.
Of his 20-year career, and 2 touchdowns
to get past Arizona.
Man, the old man. Let's hear it for Brett Favre, everybody. I love him.
Now, are you cheering?
Hey, Brett Favre, yeah, because I'm a Brett Favre fan. He's damn right, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Brett.
Will you cheer? You're cheering
for Captain.
Wait a minute. Are you cheering for a man that played against a lesser team, the Arizona
Cardinals? I don't care whoever he played against.
Who is almost last or in the lower part?
He reminds me of me.
Of defense.
Come on, Brett. I'm like Brett. Old veteran. Tried and true. Steady tall.
You're going.
Yeah,
that's the rebellion right there. Yeah, okay.
Go, Brett.
Well, look. First of all, I agree. I agree that he stood up, but against this team.
It's wonderful.
Arizona's not,
I'll take it against anybody, Vic.
Okay, well then let me bring the one that is your shocker, because you really thought this team was the team to beat, and that was New England got swamped by the Cleveland Browns.
I don't even know. I got to see it. If I could get the replay, we don't have that.
You have to see it.
I have to see it.
You have to see it. 34-14. When you see how they just ran through them, it was like everybody. Their front four in Cleveland. Is good on defense.
Well, I have to say, it has to be a beast here, because not only did they manage to score a lot of points, they also limited New England to 14 points.
So what did I tell
I didn't
you?
get a chance to see any of that.
I know.
I saw some highlights.
Yeah, I saw some highlights, and I went to look at some footage here, but I didn't get to see the whole game. But what you could see is that they literally just had their way with the team. I mean, when I say literally, the running back.
That sounds nasty, Vic. You don't want to have your way with people.
You see what I'm saying?
Some usually involves some body fluid.
Well, here's the thing.
It's pretty disgusting.
To keep you off track.
Yeah.
Keep you off track. Okay. You tell me. You crazy, man. You tell me. Is New England the real deal, or have they been exposed?
I think they're the real deal. I think it just shows everybody's what's happening. This is the year of this.
You think so?
Yeah. And I'm still going, hey, go Tampa Bay.
And they lost.
I know. I still say go.
You still say?
In other words, it's an upside. Look at this.
Right.
The Dallas Cowboys are next to the worst team in the whole league.
Right.
Right above Buffalo.
Right. Buffalo keeps losing only by small points. So they're consistent, but they're right like 3 points short, losing by 3 points, 6 points, 1 point, overtime. They're a better team performing at 0 wins than the Cowboys for obvious reasons. That's just my opinion, man. All right. So
but the Raiders.
Oh, dude, hot and
on
cold.
A winning streak.
Hot and cold.
Gives a chance to those fans to act a fool. Y'all know how Raider fans, they probably tearing up their own house right now. That's right. Put a cap in it for a minute, you Raider fans.
Well, hey, look. When you see that picture right there, you go, duh, did we win? Because it's been a long time since winning has become a tradition, right? Okay. It's amazing that we have to use guns.
There's a Raider fan celebrating.
We have to use guns just to keep this man.
That's the Raider fans.
Okay.
They like that. They're gangsters.
Okay. All right.
Sports gangsters.
Okay, I got you. Okay. They beat the Chiefs, which now everybody can say the Chiefs are for real and
for real. They are.
And wait a minute, Mar, the part that you have to celebrate here is that they're a half game out of first place in their division.
Man.
So here's the parts, not San Diego. Okay.
Can they beat San Diego?
I don't know. I think San Diego has a certain number. But let's just say this. Yes, they can. All right. They won in overtime by 3 points. Game-winning kick, I guess, the whole thing. And it's been since 2002 since they've won 3 games in a row. All right. It's been a long time. That's not the story as much because the Raiders are hopefully stepping up to the potential that they have already had. The story that compares you to this story, to me, is the wonderful, wonderful follow-up to the Dallas Cowboys. There was a phone call. There was a phone call made. And from what I gather, it was the president. Mari, did you hear about this?
No, but I got a feeling I'm about to hear about it.
Okay. The quote there is, Mr. President, Wade Phillips is not here.
No!
Can I take a message?
You heard.
So wait. Why would the president be calling Wade Phillips?
Because he's worried about America's team.
Do you think so?
Well, there's some other decisions lately I haven't been trying to
talk of. But why would Jerry Jones say he's not here if he's sitting right next to him?
Because you never know. Where's the appropriate
You say, wait, I'm just saying. I mean, if you go get a phone call from the head man, and you're sitting there, and we have a photo from that call.
You heard the door shut. The door.
We have a photo of Jerry accepting the call from the president and lying in the photo he's not here. You having too much fun, man. You having too much fun.
That's him. Vic, you better answer the phone.
I'm not answering no phone. I'm leaving the phone alone because I'm not trying to be a cowboy hater. All I'm saying is, here's the question, Mario. Who stands a better chance right now that you have to say it? Oakland was not supposed to be in the playoffs.
No.
Dallas was supposed to be in the playoffs.
Yes.
So.
The world.
We know Dallas is out, right?
I guess that would probably be out. Yes, Vic.
They're out.
1-6, probably statistically. Yeah, I think that's still out, no matter what way you calculate, even using modern math.
Okay. When you lose 45-7 to the Green Bay Packers. At home.
How about to the Fudge Packers?
Who's going down?
Out on Hollywood.
You know what? See, this is wrong. See, I'm trying to keep this. This is not my fault. I'm not
Some
trying to.
You either lose to the Green Bay Packers or to the Fudge Packers.
Okay.
Which one would you rather lose to?